Prediction: Liverpool vs Leeds United. Verdict: Sadio Mane to score best odds. 19/20 bookmaker on iBet. Liverpool are set to play host to Leeds United at Anfield on Thursday, in a game that was postponed some time ago at Leeds' request due to a heavy COVID-19 crisis in Marcelo Bielsa's squad. The title race in the Premier League took a rather surprising turn this past weekend. Only a few weeks ago, no one could have imagined Manchester City's hold on the crown being in any kind of danger. However, a recent 1-1 draw against Southampton shook those foundations slightly, and the shocking 2-3 defeat at the Etihad at the hands of Tottenham Hotspur on Saturday has thrown everything out the window. With a game in hand on the defending champions and still to face them at the Etihad, Liverpool are 6 points behind, and they obviously have a lot more to say in this race than anyone would have believed. Therefore, this clash against Leeds is of enormous importance for their chances to snatch what would be their 20th title, equaling the record currently owned by Manchester United. Form-wise, the match couldn't be coming at a better time for Jurgen Klopp's team. Still undefeated in 2022 in any competition, Liverpool boast an 6-win streak at the moment, consisting of a 1-3 win away to Crystal Palace, a 3-1 win over Cardiff City in the FA Cup, a 2-0 home win over Leicester City, a 0-1 triumph away to Burnley, a 0-2 win over Inter Milan in Italy in the first leg of their Champions League round of 16 encounter, and a 3-1 home win over Norwich City on Saturday. After a pretty lame first half, the Canaries took the lead through a deflected shot from Milot Rashica in the 48th minute. Liverpool then stepped up their game and Sadio Mane bagged a beautiful equaliser in the 64th, followed by goalkeeper Alisson Becker assisting Mohamed Salah for the Reds' second goal, Salah's 150th for the club. Eventually, a 34-pass move, ending with a sublime through ball from captain Jordan Henderson, preceded January signing Luis Diaz scoring his first. In the absence of both Diogo Jota and Roberto Firmino, Diaz started that match alongside Mane and Salah. It's likely to happen again, with Klopp confirming Jota and Firmino remain unavailable for Wednesday. Alternatively, there could be a place for Divock Origi or Takumi Minamino. Fabinho was rested against the Canaries and is set to retake his place in the middle of the park, as is Thiago Alcantara, who started on the bench on Saturday and came on to put in a brilliant performance later on. It will be interesting to see if Harvey Elliott starts with them in midfield, having recovered from a broken ankle he sustained in the reverse fixture earlier in the season. Fullbacks Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson should return to the starting side too, in the place of Joe Gomez and Kostas Tsimikas. Meanwhile, the situation is rather different for Leeds. Having caught the sympathies of many in their first season back in the Premier League after 16 years in 2020-21, they've struggled greatly this term, and if they manage to escape relegation, it'll be all they can do. Bielsa's team are currently in 15th place with 23 points, 5 more than Watford, who top the danger zone, with Everton and Newcastle, both 22, squeezed in between. Watford have only Burnley and Norwich behind them, sitting at the bottom of the pit with 17 points. As for their recent form, the last 6 run for Leeds consists of a 2-0 defeat away to West Ham in the FA Cup, but then they managed to get some revenge on the Hammers by beating them 2-3 in the league at the London Stadium again. Nonetheless, they lost 3 of their last 4 matches, starting with 0-1 at home against Newcastle, before they drew 3-3 away to Aston Villa, lost 3-0 away to Everton, and eventually 2-4 at home to Manchester United. Having gone 2 goals down to the Red Devils, Harry Maguire 34th minute, Bruno Fernandes in first half stoppage time, it seemed Leeds were back on track when Rodrigo Moreno and Rafinha struck in the 53rd and 54th to set the score level. But it was Fred, 70th, and Anthony Elanga, 88th, who had the final word for the visitors. Defender Robin Koch is bound to miss this match, following his withdrawal from the Manchester United clash after 30 minutes through fears of concussion. Fellow defender Liam Cooper, midfielder Calvin Phillips, both thigh, and striker Sam Greenwood, knee, are out as well. But the biggest problem is probably the absence of striker Patrick Bamford, who missed 2 months between the end of September and the end of November through an ankle injury, came back for 1 match, and picked up a hamstring problem which is still keeping him out. Luke Ayling and Stuart Dallas should be flanking Diego Llorente and Pascal Struij in defense, with Adam Forshaw and Mattis Klich as the double pivot in the middle of the park. Further up, the trio of Rafinha, Jack Harrison and Daniel James are likely to start in support of Rodrigo Moreno. Liverpool are heavy favourites to emerge victorious from this match, and the final scoreline is likely to be more one-sided than the actual contest on the pitch. Having nailed a fantastic goal against Norwich, Maine will be looking to continue the streak after returning victorious from the African Cup of Nations. Verdict: Sadio Mane to score best odds. 19/20 bookmaker. On ibet.